Hi everybody, it's Vanessa. Welcome back to my channel. I hope all of you guys are staying happy and staying healthy. You guys, today I am going to be talking about the new Wet n Wild Tinted Hydrator right here. I am very excited to be trying this. When I first saw it, it kind of gave me the vibes of the last or one of the last foundations that I tested out, which was the Urban Decay Hydro something or other. It's got a really long name. I'll put a picture of it up here somewhere. But it kind of reminded me of that. And not to say that it's like a dupe or anything like that. I just put it on, so I can't really, comment on that just yet. But it's got like a lot of really good hydrating ingredients, which kind of like the Urban Decay one has. It's got hyaluronic acid, squalane, and it's oil free. So I got mine in the shade medium tan right here. And I feel like overall their foundation or tinted moisturizer selection shade range, it's not the most terrible, but it's not like the best for sure. Their foundations definitely are, have a broader range than the tinted moisturizer does. Is it on the same level as, being as bad as like Physicians Formula where there's only like 3 shades? No, it offers 12 shades on their website, but only like 7 on Ulta, which is where I got it. So I was first under the impression that they only had like 7 shades, which is just kind of ridiculous in my opinion. That's completely unacceptable to only have 7 shades. So 12, it's not, it's still, lacking. On the back, it didn't really say much, so I had to go on their website to kind of read up on the claims and, all that good stuff. So I'm going to go to my laptop right here. I'm going to read what their website says. Okay, this is kind of a mouthful. This tinted hydrator with hyaluronic acid and vegan squalane is a one-way ticket to quenched perfection. Our new Bare Focus Tinted Hydrator features buildable sheer to medium coverage with a semi-matte finish for a naturally flawless and nourished glow. Transforms a multi-step routine into a one-step regimen, so you'll be ready in a splash with this lightweight multi-purpose and super convenient formula. It claims to be hydrating with hyaluronic acid and vegan squalane, provides buildable sheer to medium coverage, semi-matte finish for all skin types, perfects with a silky, smooth, non-greasy application. And one of the interesting things that I saw when I was like reading through this, let me just get to right here where it says directions. So it says to apply with your fingertips, which I'm not totally comfortable doing that just because I haven't done that literally probably since like 2010. So it's been a while. I haven't done that in a while. I'm not used to applying any type of like foundation or anything with my fingertips. So I compromised and I did half of my face with my fingertips and I did the other half with just a regular foundation brush, and I'm going to go into all of that during the application. But yeah, it's got a lot of claims. I've been wearing it for maybe about like 20 minutes or so since applying it and then doing the rest of my makeup. So far, just, I'm kind of liking it. Like I say during the application, I really hope that it doesn't do anything funky to like mess up how much I'm liking it right now. And you guys, this was like under, oh my gosh, how much was it? I think it was like $7 or something like that. I could be totally wrong. I'm going to put the price up here and in the description bar, but it's like for sure under $10. Okay, I just had to double check. It is $5.99 for how much I'm liking it right now. It's incredible. So we're going to see how well this wears throughout the day. I'm going to be doing a couple of check-ins. I applied the foundation around 1:30, I believe. I'm going to put the official timestamp around right here. So yeah, guys, we're just going to go ahead and get started with the application. So I will see you guys in a little bit. Okay, guys, like I mentioned before, I got mine in the shade medium tan right here. And it does come sealed. So let's go ahead and open that up. Okay, and so the directions say to basically apply it with your fingertips. I'm going to go ahead and do that on one side of my face, and on the other side of my face, I'm going to try it with a brush. This one right here. So let's go ahead and get started. I poured a little bit too much, but let's see. Ooh. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and just dot it around a little bit more. And just kind of, I guess, use my fingertips as they said. Okay, it's going on very smoothly. It definitely feels very moisturizing. Okay, so in my opinion, I think that it offers a pretty solid, like a light medium coverage. I don't think that it goes on to full medium, but for like a tinted moisturizer, which is basically what it's being advertised as, I think that it offers like really, really nice coverage. Like it just evened out everything really nicely. It's just looking very smooth, so I like that. Yeah, for fingertip application, I think that it did pretty well. It doesn't look streaky in my opinion or anything like that, but I'm just gonna go ahead and try it with a brush on this side of my face. Okay, so I think that the brush and the fingertips actually offer the same amount of coverage. I feel like both sides look pretty nice. I have no complaints about either side, to be totally honest with you guys, which I'm kind of surprised. I felt like because it's kind of like a more pigmented product, it would just kind of look kind of smeary and muddy on the face, but it blended really nicely with both brush and fingertips. No complaints here. So in a pinch, you could definitely just apply it with your fingertips and it will look, you know, just as nice if you did it with a brush. I'm curious to see how it would work with a beauty blender, but I think that it would just dilute the product a little too much. That's just my hypothesis, I guess. And I go ahead and stick to fingertips or a brush. I think that's probably your best bet. Okay guys, so there you have it. I think that it offers like a really nice light medium coverage. I'm looking at it in natural light, and like I said, I think that it's a solid, you know what? I'm gonna say it's like a solid medium. I think it's a medium. I think that if you go in with a lighter layer, you'll definitely get like a light medium. But right now, as I'm looking at myself in natural light, I would bump it up to that it's a solid medium coverage. I don't notice any like caking or anything. I feel like it looks really nice and smooth, and I like how my skin looks. It doesn't seem to emphasize any like rough or kind of like, you know, wrinkly spots or anything like that. I mean, we're gonna see how long it's gonna last on me, but so far I kind of like it. I don't know if I mentioned it early on in the video, but I just got my second COVID vaccine just like 2 days ago, so it kind of kicked my butt a little bit. So I'm just gonna do just the bare minimum with my makeup today, just maybe a little bit of blush and some lipstick in my eyebrows, and that's pretty much it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and finish that, and I will see you guys in a little bit. Alright guys, so I finished the rest of my makeup. I just add a little bit of lipstick, some blush, mascara, my eyebrows, and that's pretty much it. That's all I'm gonna be doing today. But the foundation is kind of set a little bit more now. It's been a few minutes, and it's still the slightest bit like tacky. I'm not sure if maybe it just needs more time to set, but this could be a foundation that I might not just need to like kind of set very, very lightly in the future. I'm not going to do it today, just, you know, for, you know, today's review. But overall, I really like that it has like a little bit of like a glow. It's not matte, I would say. I think that maybe if you have kind of oily skin, it might not be the best choice for you. But mine, it's a little bit more combo to dry recently with a couple of oily spots here and there. But I think it looks really, really good. I'm really surprised. I wasn't expecting this. I'm really liking it right now. I'm very surprised because I honestly didn't think it was going to give this amount of coverage. I like Wet n Wild foundations, don't get me wrong, but because it's kind of advertised as more of like a tinted moisturizer, I wasn't expecting this level of coverage. I'm really liking it, you guys. I really hope that it doesn't like do anything funky throughout the day. But so far I'm really, really liking it. So I'm getting kind of a late start to the day. So right now it is 1:42, so it's a little bit later in the day. I got a late start. So I'm gonna do one check-in in the middle of the day and then one last check-in in the afternoon or night, let's be real. It'll probably be sometime around maybe like 9 o'clock, I want to say. So yeah, guys, I will see you guys for the first check-in probably around maybe like 4:30. So I will see you guys then. All right, guys, so it's 4:40 right now, so that means I've been wearing the foundation for a few hours now. And let me just tell you guys, I am loving this foundation. Nothing has been caking up. It hasn't really rubbed off or anything like that. It's looking really, really nice in person and in like natural lighting. I'm loving it. I have absolutely no complaints. It looks almost identical to when I first put it on. It actually looks a little bit better because it got like slightly more matte, and the areas that I mentioned earlier that were like still a little bit tacky, it did take a little bit, like roughly about 45 minutes for them to completely dry down, but they dried down. And I think that the look, the finish of it, which is kind of like a very soft matte, it looks beautiful and I'm loving it. So yeah, that's pretty much it for my first check-in. No complaints here as of yet. So yeah, I'll see you guys back here for my last check-in, which will probably be like around 9:30. So yeah, I'll see you guys then. All right, guys, so it's my last check-in of the, I should say night, not even of the day. My last check-in of the night. It is 10:38 right now, so it went a little bit longer than the 8 hours that I was kind of aiming for in the beginning. So basically, I am loving this foundation. I am loving it. I'm looking at myself in the mirror right now. My nose is definitely oily. My forehead's a little shiny, but it didn't really break down anywhere. And I've been having this foundation on since around like 1 o'clock, and it's 10:30 right now. So like that's pretty good. Also, I took like a really, really long nap. I took a fat nap. I think it was probably like a 2 hour nap. Like I said, I am still kind of getting over the COVID vaccine symptoms. So I rested up for a good portion of the day, but I took a nap and it doesn't seem to have like rubbed off anywhere. I'm looking over here where I might have put my hands, and yeah, I'm not really seeing any type of like fading. Like my blush is still there. My mascara is a freaking mess right now. My eyebrows are still there. So yeah, overall, you guys, this is like a really, really good foundation. And for it being like $5.99, I think like that's amazing. That's so awesome. So taking into consideration the fact that it lasted so long, this whole day, that it didn't break down, that I really only got oily like in those kind of like my trouble spots, like my nose and a little bit on my forehead, I have to give this foundation like a solid 4.5. I mean, it's probably the highest I've rated a foundation in probably since I've been doing my foundation videos. But I mean, it claims to have buildable coverage, and it does. It pretty much goes up into like a full medium coverage, I would say. It feels hydrating. I don't know many foundations or like face products that you can just full on apply with your fingertips and still look nice. You know what I mean? And it looks the same that it did with the brush. I mean, I'm looking at the fingertip side and I'm looking at the brush side, and there's no difference. They were exactly the same. I don't think that it emphasized any like, you know, of my wrinkly spots, like right around here, my laugh lines, or yeah, under my eyes or anything like that. I feel like they look like they normally do. It didn't emphasize them or anything. I think that if I were to just kind of lightly set my nose and my forehead, that wouldn't have been an issue, and it probably would have worn a lot longer on those areas. But yeah, you guys, I have to give it probably the highest score of 4.5. It did what it said it was going to do. It lived up to its claims. And yeah, it could possibly be my holy grail foundation. I mean, I love the coverage. I love how lightweight it feels. And just the fact that it literally lasted like an entire day. It lasted through a nap where I was probably like tossing and turning. It looks amazing for having been worn for 9 hours. That's pretty incredible. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.